This is The Bluff, written by Devney Perry, narrated by Aiden Snow and Vanessa Edwin.
Chapter 1. Everly. I love Calamity, especially on a Saturday night. Outside, the golden street lamps were winning their battle against the darkness, casting a glow on parked cars and sidewalks. The buildings slumbered, resting until morning, when cheery people would infuse them with life. The stars peeking through the dense tufts of gray clouds were disappearing one by one as the storm drifted over the towering mountains in the distance. It didn't take long for the snow to come. 1 minute, the air was still. The next, it was filled with heavy, fat flakes dumped from the heavens, like the clouds had hefted themselves over the countryside for so long they just couldn't keep tight their seams anymore. A white layer dusted the streets and parked cars. The flakes clung to the leafless branches of the trees. With the snow came a deep chill, the temperature on the bank's sign 4 blocks down dropping in steady succession. I clutched the chunky tan cardigan I'd pulled on earlier, burrowing into its thick collar. The air coming off the glass was crisp, and when I blew out a long breath, a circle of fog formed in front of my mouth. This spot had become my favorite hangout. Standing at my window on the second floor of this small building in downtown Calamity, Montana, I had a clear view of nearly all of First Street. In the mornings, I'd pull a chair up to the glass. While sipping my coffee, I'd watch locals arrive to open their shops and offices. In the evenings, I'd swap coffee for wine. After months, I'd memorized the storefronts and shop signs. I'd dated this guy a few years ago who'd had this obsession with old westerns. He'd been so desperate to fit into the Nashville country scene, he'd thought he could study black and white films to learn how to be a cowboy or outlaw. I'd dumped the idiot poser after 2 weeks and too many movies. But Calamity reminded me of those movies, the ones starring John Wayne and James Stewart and Kirk Douglas. Only here it was authentic, not a Hollywood set. Though it had clearly evolved to fit the modern world, there were times when I could close my eyes and picture Clint Eastwood standing on one side of First, facing off with a villain cloaked in black. The buildings had mostly square faces, some sided in graying barnwood. Others, like this 2-story space where I lived, were covered in faded red brick.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?